Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for stopping by in today's GTA 5 online video. Of course, it is Tuesday, which means tomorrow on Wednesday, Rockstar will be previewing the new GTA Online update and event week information, details, bonuses, discounts, and more. All of that information will be previewed to us early, of course, before it drops Thursday morning at about 4 a.m. Central Standard Time, or UTC -6, that time zone. But on Tuesdays, I like to give you guys a reminder and a refresher of everything expiring in case you're just getting back into the game. You want a quick refresh and a review on what's going on, all the current happenings, in case there's any like limited time opportunities you want to take advantage of. And we have some good stuff this week which we have to go over. This exclusive outfit, limited time rare outfit that you can unlock this week that you only have a few days left on, some pretty good vehicle discounts, limited time rare and removed vehicles, and more. So thank you guys so much for tuning back in, and let's get started. Alright, so first, if you're wondering about outfits, well, this is the Buccaneer outfit, which you can get for completing this week's weekly challenge, which is completing all 10 waves of any survival. You'll get this beautiful Buccaneer outfit, as well as $100,000. This is basically the same as the Red Dead Online outfit that was added to this game initially, and like it was the pirate outfit. It's the same exact outfit, different colorway and color scheme, which I like the look of this way more, because the one that was featured in GTA that was ported from Red Dead didn't really look that good. It looks great in Red Dead Online, never looked that good in this game, but this one definitely fits the theme more. This almost makes me feel like my character could be like an Assassin's Creed Black Flag type character and outfit here. I'm loving it. But since we talked about the weekly challenge and the $100,000 and how to unlock this outfit, what about the money bonuses for the rest of this week? Well, the payphone hits are double money and double RP. I made a video on that, so definitely check that out if you want, but those will pay you out $90,000 if you do those. Of course, they have the 10-minute cooldown, but still really good money compared to the normal $45,000 you make with the bonus objectives. Cayo Perico Survival is still paying out double money and double RP for the rest of this weekly event, so if you do want to take advantage of that survival, you'll get double money and double RP, or 4 times if you have GTA Plus. All hot ring races are paying out double money and double RP. The community race series is paying out double money and double RP, and for our last adversary mode, Assault on Cayo Perico, still a Cayo Perico themed week, double money and double RP, but payphone hits is definitely the way to go. If you haven't been playing this week, you want to take advantage of some bonus for this weekly update before we transition to next week's offerings here in the game. When it comes to our discounts for this week in GTA, we don't have a ton of options, but we do have some good vehicles you may or may not want to pick up. So my favorite for the week is this Lampadati Viserys, 30% off, $612,000 purchase price, or $612,500. Just like this car, as well as the Shyster Deviant, I feel like when you drive either of these vehicles, you're right on the edge of control, and they're super fun and thrilling to drive. The customization and personalization options on this vehicle are excellent as well. You can personalize it to your liking, and it will always look like a good set of customization. So this is definitely worth a purchase this week. The ADIOS RE7B is a questionable purchase, $1.7 million, which is very expensive. It's good, but if you want a better Le Mans vehicle, go with the ADIOS S80RR or the Benefactor LM87. What's interesting is this is a play on the Mazda 787B name, but this doesn't look like the 787B. The ADIOS S80RR looks most like the Mazda 787B, yet this has the name. Very strange, but either way, questionable for this price tag. Like, it's worth buying, but for the price tag, I wouldn't say so. The Coil Raiden, if you just want a basic Tesla in this game for $1 million, sure, go for it, but I don't really need one, and I don't think any other player needs one. Dinka Blista Conjo, I think the Conjo SJ is a better Honda Civic in this game, but if you want a front-wheel drive hatchback Civic, you can go for this, but it handles like absolute crap, so that's my only drawback. But $300,000 for 30% off isn't like absolutely terrible. The Ubermacht Reinhardt for $1.118 million at 30% off is also sort of a questionable purchase. It's like a good Ubermacht vehicle, but it's not going to be one of the best. It's just fun to drive. I like BMWs as well, so that is why I purchased it. But obviously, if you want an Ubermacht vehicle, get the best one, the Sentinel GTS, or even the normal Sentinel is just fine. Next up, the Karen Sultan Classic. This is worth it for $1.2 million or a $900,000 purchase price. Really awesome Subaru Impreza. You can turn it into the rally version with like the blue and yellow, you know, livery and paint job and stuff. This is a very fun vehicle to drive as well. For motorcycles, you can get the Western Rampant Rocket. I mean, it's a trike style motorcycle, $647,500 purchase price. It's just a crazy bike to have in this game, or a trike, I should say. You know, performance isn't going to be crazy. You're not going to win any races with it, but it's just fun. And look how comical it is. I mean, that's why I feel like you got to purchase it. And then the last discount I want to talk to you guys about is the Rune Zaba, which is discounted, the Big Bread Loaf, the shirt vehicle. Fully amphibious, $1.68 million purchase price, or $1.26 with the trade price. and it's one of the top 15 most armored vehicles in the game. It's at the bottom of the top 15 though, if that makes sense. I think it's like the 15th or 14th most armored vehicle. You can tank what, 6 explosives with this thing, 6 RPGs before it blows up, and you absolutely need more explosive resistance because this thing drives so slow. Like, there's just no real use for it unless you just want to drive this thing because it's in the game. When it comes to the podium vehicle that you have the rest of this weekly event to take advantage of, you have this Pinot La Carousse right here. And in terms of a vehicle, it's actually pretty nice. You get some awesome acceleration, pretty responsive handling, I would say, really good traction as well. Top speed is 115 miles an hour, which probably doesn't sound like much, right? But it honestly, while you're driving, it feels a lot faster on the street. It is compatible with a Monitech upgrade, so you can get that remote control unit, or even better yet, the missile lock-on jammer. Yes, it does lack bulletproof windows, and it doesn't hide from the radar unlike some other Monitech vehicles, so you will have like a unique icon. But with that being said, full armor, you can survive 2 explosive shots or 6 explosive sniper rounds. 6 explosives, I should say, or excuse me, 2 explosives, so like RPGs, for example, but 6 explosive sniper rounds. It's just really good for like PvE, I would say. You know, ideal if you want to go fast, you want good control, stuff like that. If you want just max explosive resistance for PvP, just go with the Obey Omnis EGT. That is going to suit you better, and you should prioritize that. But let's spin the lucky wheel, see if we can get it. Mystery reward? Clothing? Mystery? Let's go. What is going to be the mystery? A film reel. At the LS Car Meet, your prize ride for this week is this beautiful ANUS Paragon R, and you can unlock this for $0 just by placing top 2 in the LS Car Meet series races for 3 consecutive days in a row. This is not to get confused with the armored ANUS Paragon R, which of course you can get after completing all the Diamond Casino story missions. This one isn't armored. It doesn't come with the front-facing machine guns, front-mounted machine guns, but nonetheless, it's still a very fast and agile sports car. You get great handling. It's all-wheel drive, so you're not really going to lose control. Really good for weaving in and out of traffic, especially when you fully upgrade it with all the performance upgrades that you need to make a vehicle good. If you want to buy it regularly, it's going to cost you $905,000. So would I recommend you buy this one for full MSRP value? No. Try and unlock it at the LS Car Meet. Is the armored ANUS Paragon R better? Yes, you do need to own a casino penthouse and complete the story missions, but that's still a fun way to spend a couple hours to unlock that vehicle. My recommendation would be, if you're going to buy this because you're not going to unlock it through the prize ride challenge this week, just skip the standard version, get the casino penthouse, complete those missions, and earn the superior armored ANUS Paragon R. But if you just want to get the normal one and get it for $0, complete the prize ride challenge this week. At the LS Car Meet test drive and test drive vehicles section, we do have these 3. So let's start off on the left. It's the Benefactor XLS. This is an all-wheel drive SUV. It's good on-road, it's good off-road. It offers better traction, better acceleration, as well as a higher top speed than typical like older SUVs in the game, but it's not really going to compete with the Rebel GTS or the Tauros, for example. But obviously the design is inspired by the Mercedes-Benz GL class. You get a lot of body roll with this vehicle. It's got pretty springy suspension, so you know it's gonna roll around corners, but you're not gonna like flip the vehicle over, which is nice. Obviously the armored version is gonna be better for that added resilience, but if you want this one, you can pick it up for, let's see exactly, $253,000. I would just say use the CEO vehicles menu and just spawn the armored XLS. Next up, the Benefactor Streeter. This is kind of a fun vehicle to take off-road. It could be worthy of a spot in your off-road garage, but it's not going to be the best off-roader. It's also not a rally car. It's kind of like jack of all trades for off-road, but not really close to being any good at anything. It's durable, it's stable, but you get a lot of weight, lower top speed than what you'll find in other, you know, Benefactor Mercedes vehicles. Not very competitive, not good for rally car racing compared to lighter other off-road rally cars. It doesn't really have good ramming capabilities either. You're just going to lose momentum. It's just like, I wonder why they made it this way, but it is still fun to take it off-road because you kind of get like this beefed up, jacked up suspension. This car is going to run you $500,000. Next up, the Albany Alpha. Very sporty car. Look at how large it is. Look at the long wheelbase. Top speed of 118 miles an hour. Good acceleration. Has a lot of wheel spin because despite its length and size, it is surprisingly lightweight, and it is also rear-wheel drive as well. Got really good handling and braking, so that is nice for just general driving, but it's not going to be a top contender in competitive races within the sports car class and category. But if you want the 2013 Cadillac El Mirage concept vehicle in GTA, well, this is going to give you solid performance for its price point, and it's only $150,000 if you want to buy it as well. At Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport and Car Dealership, we have a very interesting selection of vehicles, so let's check them out. Probably the least exciting one for this week is this Weenie Dynasty right here. You get pretty much awful performance all around. You get lackluster acceleration, a low top speed, yeah, decent handling, and I guess good braking, but you're never going that fast. So like, is the braking that good? Because you're slowing down from a slow speed to basically no speed at all, right? If you go off-road, forget about this thing. Awful traction issues as well. Like the handling, like it can take a turn, but you still could lose control, if that makes sense. Like the tires don't have enough grip. $477,000 purchase price, absolutely not worth it at all. Next up, this is the LCC Avarice here. This is actually a bike that could be worth buying. It's $135,380 as the purchase price. Of course, you may know this, and it may look similar compared to the LCC Sanctus, which it's, you know, based on. That's the Halloween variant. The real life version of this bike is the Orange County Choppers T-Rex. So you get a cool design with this. Any chopper enthusiast probably will like this vehicle here. You get good speed, tight turning radius. It's pretty viable in races. Not the best with traction and control on like uneven terrain or if you take it off-road or something, but it's still just fine. And obviously, it's a pretty cool looking bike. Next up, the Benefactor Serrano. This, I like this car a lot. It's very, very similar to the Benefactor Slogan GT, but basically just like worse in any way. Rear wheel drive, so tons of high power output to the rear wheels. It isn't really a top performer in the sports car class and category, but it's still a solid choice. Good acceleration, good top speed, nice looks, you know, handling's just fine. Just gonna be a little bit slower than the Slogan GT. And of course, this is a soft top coupe as well. Next, this is the Western Cliffhanger, inspired by the Harley-Davidson XR750. It's a race-ready bike. You get cool classic aesthetic here, which I like, but some just more modern performance. 125 miles an hour is the top speed. You could do some pretty awesome wheelies at that speed as well. If you wanted to do some stoppy tricks, you could do that as well. Very good choice overall, and a top choice if you want to race some bikes here in this game. When it comes to cost, it's going to run you $272,875. Also, forgot to mention the price of the Serrano, which is $143,000. I mean, that's so cheap. That's why it's worth it, in my opinion. And then next up, we have this LCC Hexer. Of course, handling with this isn't going to be top-notch, but you can capably smooth cruise around the map if you want. Like, it's just fine to kind of just putt around, if that makes sense. Manages well enough in traffic. Solid choice if you just want something stylish and you're not looking for top-tier performance. And again, it's a good-looking bike. If you want to pick it up, $39,500. Definitely worth it right there. When it comes to the vehicle robberies for the remainder of this week in GTA Online, these are available through September the 10th. So we do have the Duggan robbery featuring this Ubermax Sentinel Classic as the standard range vehicle for the week. The Hijack Rustin is this week's mid-range vehicle featured in the Podium robbery. And then we have this beautiful Grotti Turismo Omaggio top range vehicle, which you could steal as part of the Gangbanger robbery. Unfortunately, none of these are claimable for this week. And to be honest, we probably won't have any claimable vehicles next week either. We basically never do. It's very seldom that we get good ones. And when it comes to the gun van stock and selection for this week, you can see we have the following items. The Unholy Hellbringers featured here. The Military Rifle, which is 40% off for GTA Plus members. The Battle Rifle, this is another gun van exclusive weapon, discounted for 30% off for all players for the week. The Minigun, the Carbine Rifle, just the Mark 1 version, of course, as well as the Pool Cue. I want to thank you all so much for watching today's video. We are going to be wrapping things up right here, so make sure to drop a like on it if you guys did go on to enjoy. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new and you want to see more GTA Online content like this. Feel free to check out my other social medias, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, specifically twitch.tv/HazardOusHDTV for more GTA Online money grinding live streams. Would love to have you guys join the community over on there. Also, check me out over on TikTok, Instagram, as well as, you know, well, my YouTube shorts as well. I upload daily short form, rapid fire tips, tricks, news, updates, tutorials, guides, leaks, and more. So if you want some short form content on top of the long form, expect unique content posted on every single one of my social medias every single day, just for some extra added value here on the channel. So again, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the new GTA Online weekly update news and information when Rockstar gives it to us. Adios, amigos.